Eat this shit up.
How many times you been to the pen?
I've been to the pen three times.
When
Yeah.
was the first time you went to the pen?
2005.
You talk about it?
Yeah, I'm good. Before that, in 2000, I had that was my first time getting jammed up. I ain't never been to TYC, none of that. You know what I'm saying? 2000, I caught my first case. It was this dude. He was tripping. He was really my partner, and I met him through my brother. You know what I'm saying? It was really my brother partner, and me and him became tight. And he had he had a picture of this little female that I knew that I had cut into. And I told him, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking to my partner, not knowing that you and your feelings about her. I'm not saying I'm still cutting her, but I cut her. You know what I'm saying? So you really in your feelings about this right here. So, you know what I'm saying? I peeped it too, because he went and said something to her, and, you know what I'm saying, brought it back up. And I said, man, I don't cut her no more, bro. We good. I was just letting you know. I thought we was chopping game about this little broad. You know what I'm saying? So we was playing the we was playing the game, and we had got into it because I was you was playing the game, PlayStation back then. I'm talking noise to him or whatever, man, and the dude, he was in his feelings. So what happened? We had went out later on that night, and man, he was already in his feelings, and I can't remember what we got it. I don't think we got back into it about that, but we got into it about something. He was driving my partner car. My partner was riding in the car with my other partner, Lele. And so he like, man, I'm like, man, you know, I'm standing my ground, like you got me messed up. I'm like, man, well, drop me off then, bro. He the man, nah, we finna fight. I'm take you back to my house, we gonna fight. So boom, this man, he stopped. I went to get out. The man ran every stop sign, every red light. I went to the crib, right? So he get me back to his crib.
You tried to get out, he wouldn't let you get out.
Yeah, he wouldn't let me get out. Yeah, he wanted to take me back to his house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we get to the house, you know, I'm like, let's go. You know what I'm saying? I take out my jewelry and everything. Let's go. We squabble, feel me? I bang him up. So after they break us up, we talking. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm thinking it's over. You know, I'm up under old law. You know, we squabble. You know, it is what it is. He catch me while I ain't looking, grab me, go to choking me. Feel me? He choking me, and he tell me like, bitch, I'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? I can't breathe because I ain't expect this. You see what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? We was half-ass all right, but we had a problem, so I thought we handled that, and we cool. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, he finally let me go. I burn off. I leave my jewelry. I just run, because I stayed like a couple streets over. I run straight to the highs, you know what I'm saying? I knock on the door, you know what I'm saying? When my brother opened the door, I'm breathing. Hey, what's wrong with you? Oh, man, bro. Nigga just choked me and try to choke me out, you know what I'm saying? I had to bang. So my brother immediately take off. He take off around the corner. I go in the highs. I'm trying to find my strap. You know what I'm saying? But as I'm looking for my strap, you feel me? Cause I had to hide my strap. I stayed with my grandmother. Them. I come up in a Christian household. Ain't probably even no strap up in there. So as I'm looking for it, something said, man, bro, go back around there. Cause I remember my brother took off running. Man, I get around there, man, bro done kicked the door in. Man, I'm talking about. Man, it got ugly. House was all tore up. I don't know what my brother did. The nigga stuck. He in the room with the door closed. You know what I'm saying? My brother, the nigga on the other side in the room with the door closed. My brother trying to kick the door in. So, you know what I'm saying? When I get to when I get up in there, my brother kicking the door. He finally kicked the nigga and jumped out the back window and ran. So boom, we shoot back around the corner to the high. The nigga go to call the text and talking about, yeah, this about some gunplay and all that. We like, you know what I'm saying? We outside. We was outside waiting on him. But long story short, nigga, you know, these niggas be capping. They be bluffing. A lot of niggas be acting like they about that shit till you bring that shit to them. And so, long story short, the next day we go back around there. I had to get my jewelry and shit. You know what I'm saying? He talking that big tough shit. We pull up to how he got his hand behind his back, like he got a tube. I mean, my brother run up on that nigga and jump at the nigga. Nigga throw his hands up. Man, I ain't got nothing, bro. Man, I ain't your brother tripping. I don't want no problem. So boom, He give me my jewelry and shit. Like I said, we was tight. I got my clothes, get my clothes. He been wearing my clothes and everything. Cause we was tight like that. But you tripping behind the broad. So I get all my clothes, my shoes and everything from over there. Windows and shit busted all out. I don't know what the fuck. My brother busted all the windows out this bitch and everything. Yeah, bro, it went crazy. You tripped out on this little bro. So boom, we burned off. And I was cutting the grass, bro. Cause like I said, I had never been in trouble. My brother, he'd been in jail a couple times. I'm cutting my granny grass. You know, I was up on the hole. I had to get out there and cut it myself. So I'm doing my little old chores. I'm cutting the grass. The loud pull up. I see they got somebody in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, my brother done tripped the fuck out and got in trouble again, bro. This nigga be tripping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm cutting the grass. I stop. So they get out, go to walk. You know, they come to walk in the yard. I go to meeting. What's going on? Do you know somebody's name? Woo. Nah, I don't know that, because I don't know the nigga real name. All I know is his nickname, what I was introduced to the nigga by, you know what I'm saying? So, couldn't find out, you know what I'm saying? They tell me, man, this and that, about a burglar, and this, all this and I'm like, who, me and my man, we ain't burglar. But I put two and two, I said, this is this nigga, you know, it's gotta be this nigga, it's the only nigga we'd had a problem. So they tell me to go give a little statement and shit. And I, you know what I'm saying, fuck that shit, we ain't did shit, you know what I'm saying? And a nigga in communication with his uncle who owned the house. Cause like we used to go to this house cause he stayed with his uncle. His uncle was never there, he always with his gal. So we over here just chilling, smoking big weed, selling weed out the house, you know what I'm saying? We over here playing the game, chilling, popping broads, you feel me? I can't do this at my granny's house, you feel me? Ain't none of that going on. So his uncle, we was already in communication with his uncle. His uncle like, man, just fix my shit, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga so much of a bitch. You see the nigga called the loud, jump in the back seat with the loud, road to my granny's house, everything. So I ain't gonna get no statement. I ain't take the shit serious. One of my other little partners ended up picking the nigga up. I remember he picked the nigga up. That nigga like, man, I got a new car. The price he told me for the motherfucker, bitch sound unreal, but I'm still young. I'm like, cause his people got money. He got an auntie that hit the lottery. And that's what he told me. His ain't about the motherfucker for him. It was a Camry, one of them new motherfuckers, man. So we riding around chilling. We went and got a room at the Motel 6 with some little broad. We in that smoking, sipping syrup. And he driving the whole day. I ain't never want to drive it because I'm chilling. I'm enjoying myself. So we the next day, later on that night, we went back to the hood to get some smoke and shit. Now I said, man, let me drive this motherfucker. So boom, we went to my granny's house, went and got me some clothes. When I'm leaving my granny's house, just my motherfucking look, you know what I'm saying? Loud get behind the nigga. Throw the lights on, I pull over. I ain't did shit wrong. We got clean, everybody clean, we good. Nigga pull over. Man, that motherfucker over time of aggravated robberies, all type of shit. Yeah, man. I'm looking at him like, he younger than me. And I'm the motherfucker driver. So they end up taking me down. I had to go to the lineup and shit, turn sideways, old stupid ass shit, you know what I'm saying? Holding the sign and shit. I'm like, man, this shit crazy. So boom. While I'm down there, so after I do go through the lineup, I go to the little thing where they read my charges. I got aggravated, whatever. It done got dropped down to an unauthorized use, but I also got a burglary with the intent to commit a felony. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I ain't gonna get my state with this bitch ass nigga. So anyway, I end up, shit, I'm in the car and my first time in this motherfucker, bro. This bitch still, this going down, this back in the gap, this bitch. But I'm holding my, it ain't no shit I can't handle, but I'm strained the fuck up. I ain't never been in jail for a ticket, bro. Yeah. So boom. Man, I ain't no standing that motherfucker. I wound up in the worst goddamn courtroom you can land in back then, 230 Belinda Hill, man. Man, that woman, it was serious, man. She was, I'm thinking in my mind, cause man, I remember my first time going to court too, this before they got the new courthouse. They used to take you to the old court. That bitch had like little bars. You be in a little cage. Your lawyer come talk to you in the cage behind bars and shit. Y'all be about 20 deep in that bitch. Nigga see his lawyer be like, excuse me, trying to slide through that bitch, gotta bend down like that and talk to your lawyer and shit. So I'm finna get me a bun. I mean, worst case scenario, I get probation. I ain't never been no trouble. Shit. Hell nah. And they had me on no bun for a minute. They had me on no bun the whole time, matter of fact, because I would have been bunned out. And my family, after about 10 months, my family told me they offered me a PSI, pre-sentence investigation. I don't know if this shit is, but they said this shit should work for me because I ain't got no motherfucking prize. So shit, my family like, sign for the PSI. I signed for the PSI. Boom, they give me a $10,000 bond. Boom, I got out that night. You know what I'm saying? Nigga bright than a motherfucker. Nigga been that bitch. Nigga lost all type of weight. Nigga skin look like an albino. I get out of jail and shit. I go back to court like a month later. So, you know, with a PSI, once you sign, like, it's basically you can plead guilty. They can do whatever they want to do. Yeah. But based on your background, you should be good. I go back to court. I've been sitting in that motherfucking court, man. I seen a nigga with the same charge as me, a Mexican. He go up there and get popped with a 5, with a nickel. I'm like, man, they finna give me the same thing. I go up, I'm the last one to go because they run all the niggas that's in jail first. I'm on bond. The woman give me 8 years on papers and a year on the monitor. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there, when she said 8 years, I think she said a year. But when I go sign the paper, I thought I said a year. I mean, 8 years. I was like, okay, cool. The third, I go sign, I'm like, 8 years? Oh, man. So anyway, long story short, I get that shit, bro. This shit is a roller. I'm steady in and out of jail. I probably stay out of jail 3 months as soon as I get on papers and boom, went to jail. No, I'm lying. I stayed out. I had a year. So I was fucking up the whole time on this monitor. So that's when I first started cutting out. I gotta get a job so I can get an extension and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I get the little extensions because I'm working at a barbershop and shit. I'm cutting hair and shit. Man, I'm on this monitor. Gotta be in the highs early. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I do about 9 months right. And I really didn't do it right because I used to be fucking up big time. I used to be a cornbread with a motherfucking ankle monitor on, bro. So anyway, they finally got tired of my motherfucking ass, man. You know what I'm saying? And they sent me, they put me in jail. They made me do the last 90 days in jail. And I get out, no months. I got out that motherfucker. I did my little 90 days, got out that motherfucker. Stayed out. I don't even know. I ain't stayed out that long, bro. Went back to, I'm back and forth out in jail. You know what I'm saying?
Eat this shit up.